Hello everyone. So as you can see, for June, I started running twice a week every week, and I do need to put a disclaimer here. I am talking about June. As of today's voiceover recording, it is end of July, and that's definitely been a different story. But going back to June, I was very focused still on taking care of my health and my mental well-being. Prioritized a lot towards diet and changing up my exercise routine so I wasn't lifting heavy all the time. And I made an effort to spend more time outdoors to get sunlight, vitamin D. I even made a new friend named Benjamin. He was the tiniest little baby praying mantis I've ever seen. He's not still here. He went off on his merry way, but he did spend a couple weeks on my little bonsai plant for a while. So I checked in on him every morning until one day he just wasn't there anymore. But anyway, back to the main point. Outside of taking care of my nutrition and my exercise, I think the other shift has been making sure I do things that really fill my cup and I find joy in. So Josue's been taking me to the arcade. He enjoys the arcade too, so that's something we've really enjoyed. And I'll talk a little bit more because we've definitely went to the arcade more than once so far in June. But yeah, the other thing I got to do this month, or at least earlier this month, was hang out with Judy and Annie. And it always fills my cup to see these girls and just hang out.
I give her full reign. Judy gets full reign.
That was hilarious.
Have you been that moment for Annie? I don't think I have. I know how you feel about rock fish. It's pretty good.
We went to Amami Sushi for lunch, Omakase, and I was freaking excited. I haven't had sushi in so long, and this place was bomb. The waitress also went through and told us which each fish was. Unfortunately, I can't remember, and it wasn't very clear on the video either. So you'll just have to take my word for it, and Judy's and Annie's, that this was absolutely amazing. So our next destination, and thank you Annie for driving, was to Fort Mason to attend a local small business arts and crafts fair. Judy knew, or I should say Judy always has a pulse of some cool things that's going around in the city, and so it was kind of the perfect place for us to go after that delicious lunch.
Yeah. I don't know. Should I bring a bag? Oh yeah, just bring a bag, just in case. Fort Mason. Random things I keep in my pocket. A whiteout and a hair clip. I don't even know how.
Let me see.
I found this in my pocket. I don't know why I have this in my pocket.
It's really good. I'm just taking, yeah, I'm taking footage, memories. There were so many vendors there. Obviously, I didn't record all of them, but we did go back and forth on a couple of vendors that sold similar bracelets we were looking for. And eventually we found our perfect bracelets, and we got so lucky because we all really liked this little dainty bracelet. As you can see here, it makes me so happy. And he actually didn't have all three, but he had some as anklets, and he was able to re-customize them on the spot for us. So we all got matching friendship bracelets, and our final little stop was to Grocery Outlet before I had to head home for the day. All in all, it was such a great time to hang out with Judy and Annie, and I actually have another date with them planned in August, so stay tuned for that. So following a little hangout time, it was back to meal prep time. I was much more efficient that day. This is Sunday, as far as meal prepping goes, because I knew exactly what I wanted to make. I made fish, I made sweet potatoes, steamed chicken, and I made for Josue like a pasta, meat pasta mix. So it didn't take me that long. We even had time to go back to the arcades, and like I said, this is our new favorite game, Coin Pusher, because we're just so good at it. So if you ever want to win lots of tickets, get good at the Coin Pusher games. This one is one where we've never really come out empty-handed. It's like a super hero villain card drop. Look at that. That was what we were waiting for. No way.
Wait, don't worry, we can get them.
Oh, yeah, they're going, they're going, they're going. Yes! Yes! What do we got? We got 4 cars, all at the same time. So total we have.
See what's cracking here.
Those are the 3 I got.
The Green Lantern, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Cheetah, Superman, Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor, The Flash. You know what I'm saying?
We got 19 more plays.
That's on you. Go.
Anyways, don't ask us how much money we've spent on Coin Pusher, but Josue and I guess our excuse is that we don't really eat out, and so we use our eat out money to go play the arcade instead. Every time we go to the arcade, we generally, well, I should say Josue generally plays a round of basketball hoops, and I play a round of clown toss. I don't know what you call this game. Hit the clown? Okay, it was not Hit the Clown. It was called Down the Clown. I had to look it up on Google. And I didn't end up doing very good this day. So just to give you an inside look at how we typically end our day at the arcade, we head over to the ticket counter and we are looking at how many tickets all of our cards are worth. Since we had some duplicates, we did trade in our duplicates for tickets, and then we kept the unique cards and kept them at home so that we can try to create the entire set, because once we get the entire set, you get even more tickets as a bonus. All right, so fast forward to the following weekend, June 14th, me and Josue finally made it to Costco and came back with a huge haul. We got some mangoes, as you can see right there, 2 things of avocados, and I did learn that the avocado and water trick does work. And some of it we had already started prepping at the filming of this clip, like the yellow and zucchini squash. There was also a bunch of potatoes we were boiling because I was going to make smashed potatoes, and sweet potatoes getting baked. Josue is doing a really good job presenting all of the food. So some of the other items that we picked up at Costco include beets and cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, sauerkraut. Beets, I learned, because of their high iron, folate, and B6 content, is really helpful for mood regulation and hormone support. And then the cruciferous vegetables that I just named helps to metabolize excess estrogen and then hopefully to help your progesterone work better. So for me, because of my huge mood swings, these are the types of foods that when I was researching is supposed to help me feel better during my luteal phase. And I think so far it has been helping. I've been eating some cruciferous vegetables every single day, and I've also noticed less water retention as well. That's really good, by the way. True Fruit, it's frozen strawberries covered in a layer of white chocolate and chocolate. Grass-fed beef patties, also from Costco. For me, eating it more during my menstrual week to help support the iron. I also started stocking up on a lot more seafood because of the omega-3 fatty acids. Those are supposed to be very important, again, to support good hormones and to reduce inflammation. Honestly, I have felt a difference now when I think about it. Like I said, right now, the day of today's voiceover, July 26th, because of how much I've changed my intake of the types of fats and the cruciferous vegetables, I have noticed a lot less steep of a weight influx during my luteal phase. So typically, I would notice a 3 or 4 pound increase in weight after my ovulation has ended, and then I'm just kind of like gaining weight every single day until my period comes. And so far, I haven't noticed that same change the past 2-3 months of following these changes in how I'm eating. So I'm happy about that. And so, real quick recap of what I made that day. I made some steamed chicken drumsticks, same as the previous week, but they're just so easy. Baked Brussels sprouts, 8 cups of rice. I made tomato egg, and not shown here, I also boiled up shrimp that week so that I could put it in my lunchbox. And we'll end the video with my walkthrough of the fridge.
All right, what do we got?
Come hither. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Okay. First, we have roasted potatoes. We got some raw cheese that we got at Costco. We got roasted leftover yams. We got 18 chicken drumsticks right over here. Make sure you have the little wax paper so it keeps it from getting oily. It's easier to clean. We got 10 hard-boiled eggs.
Wow.
And now we have my husband's breakfast. Lunchy. 200 grams of rice. You got some ground beef there, tomato egg. You got some sweet potato, zucchini. All you gotta do is pop it in the steamer. And for me, I'm excited about my breakfast. Ignore the refrigerator talking. So I got some soft tofu, I got beets, I got Brussels sprouts, pumpkin seeds, goji berries, walnuts, and a tablespoon of olive oil.
Wow.
All of this is for hormone support, and to make sure my body detoxifies and de-bloats. And then for my lunchy, I got 80 grams of rice, almost 3 shrimp, and some tomato egg as well. And then the rest of my protein I will get from my protein drink, so I don't get too full and soupy. And I think that's it. And that concludes the first half of June. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!